Hello everyone, welcome back to our lesson on construction. In the previous video on construction, I talked about the instruments needed for construction. And I hope you've all seen the video and you've gotten your own instruments ready. In this video, our learning objectives are given below. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to define construction, identify and construct parallel lines, identify and construct perpendicular lines, construct a line segment, bisect a line segment, construct angle 90 degrees, and finally construct angle 60 degrees. For better understanding of this lesson, I have defined some keywords. These are the words you come across at the course of the teaching. 1, when you see perpendicular in this lesson, it means to meet at right angles. Bisect means to cut in half. Construct means to draw accurately using geometrical instruments. Parallel means pointing in the same direction. When you hear the word produce in this lesson, it means to make a line longer, while line segment means part of a line. Having said all this, I think we are now ready and set to commence the lesson proper, construction. To construct a figure in geometry implies to draw it accurately. The proper use of measuring and drawing instruments such as protractor, ruler, set square, pencil, etc. will enhance accurate construction. Note: always make a rough sketch of what you are going to draw or construct before starting construction questions. The teacher should introduce all instruments of geometrical construction to the students, and students should be able to identify and know their uses. So this second keynote is what I tried to do in the previous video. Remember, I gave an exercise for every one of you to identify the construction instruments and tell the use or the function of each of those instruments. Now, I've also taken my time to explain those instruments in the previous video. So like I said earlier, if you are yet to see that video, do yourself good to go and check it out. Now let's start the practical of the lesson, construction of parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that do not meet. They always have the same distance apart and are in the same direction. So here is a picture of parallel lines. Example 1. Construct accurately a line through O so that it is parallel to line MN. So here is line MN, and this is a point O above line MN. There are two methods to go about this construction, and I'm going to show you the two methods quickly. The first method is to use a ruler and a set square for the construction, just like you can see in the image below. While the other method is to make use of a pair of compasses and a pencil to carry out the construction. So quickly, I would just talk about the first method. It has to do with constructing this parallel line with a pair with a ruler and the set square. So here below is the steps, or are the steps to follow. Step 1. Place one edge of the set square along the given line, MN, as shown in the diagram below. Hold the ruler firmly with one hand. Step 2. Place a ruler along one of the other edges of the set square as shown in the diagram. Hold the ruler firmly with one hand and then slide the set square with the second hand along the edge of the ruler until you reach point O. Draw the line with a sharp pencil, and that will produce this diagram, what you see below. All right, so for more explanation and to buttress the points, or to carry out these given steps I've just read out to you, I will show you practically how to construct parallel lines using compass or using set squared and ruler. So I believe you are all ready for this, and you all have your set square and your ruler. So I'm going to get mine now. So here is my ruler. The first thing I need to do is to draw the line. I'm going to draw my line MN and locate a point O above MN. So as I'm doing mine, you do yours. That is how to learn. So you're advised to pause the video at a point and do your construction, or do whatever I do. So now please get your ruler just like mine, and with your longer pencil, please make sure the shorter pencil is inserted already into the compass. Oh, sorry, you don't need a compass for this for now, but make sure your set square, your ruler, and your longer pencil is close by. So place your ruler horizontally just like mine. With your pencil, draw a line of any given length. So my line is starting from mark 2 to 13. So the length is, we're not interested in the length of the line. Just draw a line and label the line MN. All right. So here is my line MN. Next, locate a point O. So here is my point O. Locate a point O somewhere above the line. So you need not the distance from the point O to the line is an arbitrary distance. It's not important. It's not a specific length, just any given distance. All right. I hope you've done that. So the next thing we need to do is, is to rotate, place your ruler vertically, just like this. Place your ruler vertically and get your set squared. Get your set squared. All right, so the set square should be placed exactly like this. Let it rest on, make sure it's resting just like this, exactly like this. All right, the set square is resting on the line, the initial line that you've drawn, and the other edge of the set square is touching the ruler, exactly the way mine is. Then you move it, hold your ruler very tight, and move your set squared. Move your set squared. Keep moving it, keep moving it, keep moving it. Make sure your set squared is not leaving your ruler. Hold it firm, all right, until you get to the point O, just like mine. Then you pick your pencil again and draw the other line, straight line. Draw it, and the line can be of any length. So when you're done, you are good to go, and you take away your ruler and your set squared, and you have your parallel lines. All right, so these are my parallel lines facing the same direction. I hope that was clear enough. So make sure you do yours, and pause the video and endeavor that you do yours as you continue with the lesson. All right, so now the next thing I want to talk about is, okay, it's a note. The above example can be done using compasses and a ruler, a pair of compass and a ruler. So here I will quickly read the steps you need to carry out to construct parallel lines using a pair of compasses and a ruler. Now, here is the first step. A, mark off any 2 points AB at a reasonable distance from each other on line MN. So the line MN is given already. Points MN are there given. So you mark out any 2 points AB at a reasonable distance apart. Step 2. Open the compasses of radius AB. Then place the compasses at O and draw an arc above B. Place the compass, the sharp end that is center O, draw an arc somewhere above B, just like you have it here. All right, center O with that arc. Then open the compasses of radius AO. All right, then place the compasses at B, draw an arc to cut the first one at P. So label this P. All right, then draw a straight line passing through OP. Thus, OP would be parallel to MN. Now let's check out how these steps, which we've explained, will be like or will look like after doing our construction. So here we're back again to where we started from. So here's our line MN, all right? Then this is our point. Let's locate our point O. So this is point O. Now, the first step is to pick any 2 points AB of any given length, point AB. Let's call this point A and this point B. So that's the first step. Now, the second step is to get your pair of compasses, all right? Now, open it, let the radius of the compass be equal to the length, AB. So that is the radius. And center O, at center O, draw an arc. At center O, draw an arc, all right? Just like this. Then, next, let me get my arc bigger before I take the next step. All right, next step is to increase the length of your compass, the radius of your compass AO, okay? Radius AO. I hope you are following. All right, center B, okay, here is B. Draw another arc to intersect the first one. Draw another arc to intersect the first. Just like this, all right? Then let's label that point P. All right, next step is to get a ruler. Get your ruler, and you see, draw a straight line that will pass through point O and the point of intersection of those two arcs. And there we go. Our construction is done. So we have a line parallel to AB. I believe that was very easy to do and interesting. So endeavor to pause this video right now and do yours, because I'm going to ask you of it later. All right, let's continue the lesson. Okay, here is a first class activity. Question 1. Draw accurately a line through C parallel to AB in the diagram below. So here is line AB and point C above AB. Draw accurately a line C through C parallel to AB. So you are free to use any of the two methods, either construct the parallel line using a set squared and a ruler, or you can decide to use a pair of compasses and a ruler. Question 2. Draw lines parallel to each of the following lines using the given distances. A. RS equals 7 centimeters. That's the length of the line RS, and 4 centimeters apart. That is, the parallel line, the parallel lines should be 4 centimeters apart. B. Line EF is equal to length 6.5 centimeters, and the parallel lines should be 3 centimeters apart. All right, so you're expected to attempt these questions and find the posts to submit it in our Google Classroom. Okay, and you watch out for the part 3 of the video on construction. So like I said earlier, attempt these questions and find the posts, submit it in our Google Classroom. The post is created there for you to submit, and you're expected to submit it before the end of the class. All right, do have a wonderful time, and please keep learning. Endeavor you participate in all of the class activities, because the only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Do have a great time. Thank you.